The man discovered something strange while using the bathroom. It was supposed to be the apocalypse, but a large group of strangers was walking toward him. He immediately ran back to his camp. By the 10th year after the end of the world, only a few thousand people were left on Earth. Now, a group of people armed with knives had suddenly appeared. Jeff was so scared he fell to the ground. His father heard the noise and rushed over to check, but these strangers were only a few dozen meters away from the camp. His experienced father knew they were in for a brutal fight, but Jeff had already been paralyzed with fear. Meanwhile, his wife, who had been infected, was lying nearby. It wasn't until his father handed him their packed belongings that Jeff snapped out of his panic. With the strangers closing in, his father kicked the wooden board away and led his family to escape through the back door. In the post-apocalyptic world, supplies were scarce. If they were caught, the consequences would be unimaginable. But running alone wasn't enough. His father quickly lifted the toilet lid. To protect his son and daughter-in-law, he shoved them both inside. Then he turned to face the group of attackers. But with only him against so many, there was no way he could win. The couple had no choice but to hide in fear, watching as the father was subdued by the group. But to survive, they had to stifle their sobs. Things got even worse. The strangers had entered their camp and found the bag Jeff had accidentally dropped. Inside, there were precious pills. In the apocalypse, most people were infected, and only those pills could keep someone alive. Now, the group had taken the pills. What were Jeff and his infected wife supposed to do? Watching his father being tied to a stick, Jeff decided to wait until they left before emerging. But when the group passed by the toilet, the leader seemed to notice something off. There was something strange beneath the pile of sticks. Jeff quickly covered his wife's mouth, and as the leader crouched down to check, Jeff desperately held onto the wooden board. This stopped the leader from lifting the lid, but it only made the leader more curious.